Jack. Oh, you like
Huh? You was talking about your granddaughters. Can I talk about my grandson? Anyway, seriously, as teachers, you know, they, like I said, they 5 months, but they are paying attention. As I began to teach Aiden, he was a little bit past a year. I always teach. We had some days at home, but we didn't even leave the house. It was days of teaching. I read to him, we prayed, we praised the Lord. And I taught them to know how to praise God. You know, thank you, praise God, hallelujah. After you do it so many times, they pick up. And so after so long, I would just say, hallelujah. He would. And so when he came back and stayed the summer for 6 weeks, he wouldn't do no hallelujah, no nothing. So the other week, they had all that going on in Florida. And so I said, oh, how you doing, Aiden? He didn't say nothing. So they, with all that going on, they had to go from Florida to Alabama. From Alabama to Atlanta. I said, how you doing, Aiden? Did you make it? He said, teachers are
more adventurous.
My grandbaby's 5, and from the time she's born, we do every morning when she wakes up, this is the day the Lord has made, and we rejoice and be glad in it. And I'm kind of animated, so we kind of, get with it. So she's 5 now, and she hasn't studied me as much because now she's going to school. So her mom has her call me one morning because she says, Granny, Mama don't know our prayer. I said, what prayer is that? And she repeated it word for word, and I'm like, oh, wow. You just don't know what you say to them.
Yes.
How they're going to take it. So I had to text it to her mom. So her mom could make sure she did it with her every morning. And she tells me if she doesn't get it done. If I pick her up in the afternoon, Granny, I did not do my morning prayer. We got to do it now. So we do it here. I done.
And it's still all in teaching.
Yeah.
Yes, all in teaching. Yeah, absolutely. Anybody else? Okay. We'll go to 9. All right, let's go to 9. Look at 9. He's still giving instructions. He's still giving instructions. What is to be done? Verse 9 says, you shall write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Wow. Anybody know what he's saying here? You should write on your doorposts, on your gates. Anybody know?
I'm going to stab it and use it this way. I kind of end up, my wife is getting on me now that on the mailbox, and some people don't know where I live, I think, sometimes because the numbers are gone, And so I'm kind of taking a stab at it this way as to where it's when we're talking about our hearts, we're talking about our minds, we're talking about where this word lives in us. Yeah. As to, so that people know that where that word, they know what's in you, where it's being found, that you have it written on you so that you said people watch your actions, they read you. So therefore, I'm looking at it as to this is where it lives. It lives here in this house.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else?
I'm thinking that it means what it says, because back then they wrote it on their house and their gates. So I mean, we got a lot of things these days that says, for this house we should praise the Lord. But still, it's just an example. So I'm just guessing it means what it says. Not only inside you, but, I mean, people may not always see you. So if they go past your house, they'll know. They know the Lord. They living for the Lord. You know, I guess, I'm just guessing. Just thinking.
So what about, I'm thinking that people know that that's a Christian home. They see you come out, go to church, see what goes on, you know, neighbors met, they can tell. You're not having the parties and all of that. They say that's,
Can I throw to my idea? I see this homeless guy. I see this homeless guy. And he's, sometimes I think the guy is a little bit out of his mind. I've never had a conversation with that fellow, but I know there's some God in him. He's kind of cleaning up the place. He's doing some things that some ordinary people that look at him, and I think that they kind of think he is out of kilter. But I think that somewhere within him, I know that he knows the Lord, because he's not doing some bad type situations. He's going about doing his little business, and I know he's homeless, and he's not the guy that's walking up there saying, "Give me so and so." He's just, I don't know where that guy lives. And I saw his little court broken down, and I was willing to go buy him a court, because he kind of drags his stuff in that court and them wheels had fallen off that thing. I saw him the next day, somebody had bought that guy in that court. I don't know if you run into some of these people that are not home, they're homeless and they're not willing to come out of that situation. So I'm saying the reason I kind of was wanting to try to back that up was that I put myself in those guys' places. I would still yet be living the godly values, and so therefore I'm wanting them to see that God lives here. I might not be out there preaching the word on the corner, whatever, but I'm saying that it's written on me. You can see that on me, and so, you know, I guess I've been told that before. I see these characters in you. You don't do it all the time, but I see it in you. That's the reason I was just kind of saying that written on you as identifying that somebody associates you with.
Notice what it says, that you shall write them on the doorpost of your house and on your gates. The word doorpost in the text means the door frame. It also means, watch this, the right side entrance of the door. There have been said, perhaps, the reason why they say the right side supposedly typifies the strong side. And so it is written, back in those days, it was written on the doorpost or the door frame of the house about God and Christ, that they would know that this house is a God house. But let me go a little further, because in this 21st century, you don't do them now like that. But they can tell, again, by your lifestyle, that this is a holy home. And that everything does not go on in this house. And they see that through your lifestyle, or my lifestyle, that this is. So it's really written on us now. Yeah, it's written on us now. Yeah.
that's what I said. In my neighborhood, yeah, I'm not nosy, but my neighbors where I live, I know the ones that come out on Sunday mornings, be going to church. I know the ones that be going to church in my neighborhood.
Yes.
I know the ones that don't wash the cars and doing all that on Sunday.
Yes, ma'am.
I was thinking about the door too, Chris Kennedy,
have one in that heart, because I might not think then I look at it too as that door to the heart, opening that door to the heart, so that it is the heart.
Yeah, the word
And
comes in.
then the word, what's in is going to come out.
Yes.
That way you can walk the word, live the word, talk the word.
Exactly. And it says, notice it ends with verse 9 ends with gates. The word gates in the text means also your town and your city. So everybody in your town and everybody in your city, they come in contact, they ought to know Christ. Who lives in you and dwells in you. You may not know them, and they might know you, but just your lifestyle, how you carry yourself, will show that God is a part of your life. He is in control of your life. And so it typifies that. And then that's when it says gates means town or city. So you in Winchester, now you
Yes.
everybody in Winchester, I know that you belong to Jesus. Yes, ma'am.
I think it's a different program from being inside and outside. I think the outside make a whole lot of difference. Because a whole lot of people don't go where you go.
Yes.
A whole lot of people don't know love like you know. So when we practice and be the example, that's how we draw them. Because somebody wants to be like you, as you be like God. And when you quit being like God, they won't be like you no more. Now, you just don't know.
Yeah, that is true. That is the truth. Yes, ma'am.
I have to share this. Looking at that scripture coming right from the door, but it reminded me of what I did, and I'm sure some people do, writing scriptures inside your house.
Yes.
Yes. Somewhere, right? And I did this. My mother gave me healing scriptures, and Elder Walker gave me a bunch, and other people. But there was one particular, Habakkuk 2:2.
Yes.
I mentioned it maybe like that.
Yes.
Okay. So what I did, and I took that whole scripture, and I wrote it down, and I put it on my bedroom, the back of the closet door, headed where we fall. And I would constantly, not only did I read it, but it was in my heart. And I had that scripture in my heart. I just saved y'all looking at it. But, and then as I had that scripture on there, I wrote my vision. I started writing what I wanted the Lord to do.
Yes.
And at that time I did that, I had started dialysis. And that was 2002. And as I continued to just dwell on that and all the other scriptures, when the Lord answered my prayer, it's one of the things at the top of my list was, Lord, I want to get off this machine.
Yes.
And as he answered my prayer, which you all have heard that story, we won't go into that. But, you know, I was just so happy. It was like August the 7th in 2008.
Yes.
He answered that prayer for me. And that came off my, and there were some other things that came off my list, but that's what reminded me of what I did for myself, you know, because I just meditated on the scripture.
Yes.
And as he answered, I started marking on.
That's it. That's it. Exactly. Exactly. That's good. That's good. Anybody else on now before I go to Tia? Yes, sir.
Can I say, I have to leave, and I apologize, but I just want to get back to Sunday school, because everybody talking about being saved and living right, but they are refusing to come to Sunday school. We're not seeing them. And being a teacher, I'm very concerned, especially over the leadership. I expect to see the deacons and preachers and all of them in Sunday school. Because I know living right is right.
That's right.
I know it's something that we ought to do, but we're getting complacent as far as we want to come to church and do good as long as we're running around the church and shouting and clapping our hands. But we are learning very little because we don't put ourselves in a position to learn, to understand. We want to hear the word preached and go home and still having the same old problems and don't know how to get out of that situation. Now, you know, of course, I'm going through a situation with my eye. I have surgery coming up in a few days, and I've got to prepare some things. But anyway, about you shouting. He don't care about all, just don't learn about God.
That's right.
He don't want you to know anything about God.
Amen.
Yeah, you've been taught since you was a child, and it's good, everybody going to church, but he don't want you to know God. He don't want you to have that relationship.
That's it.
And this is what he's keeping you from, even the Sunday school, that you don't have a, I'll shout all you want to, just don't have a relationship.
Right.
And this is what I don't mean to throw no curves in this thing, but I think we ought to get in this, in the Sunday school.
Amen.
Praise the Lord. It's got to be the foundation of everything else.
Yes.
One thing about it, once you do that, when the devil starts fighting you, there are times when I'm going to the doctor and they're doing what they do with my eyes, I don't see anything. And so I can't read that much. And so thank God I can fight the devil with what's been planted. I can't run and get my Bible and say, well, this I can't see it. But I got it in my heart. Once it's in my heart, he can't take it. It ain't all about shouting. It ain't all about running around the church and throwing your hands up. So it's about putting it in your heart. Because, praise the Lord, that's what our armor is all about. That's having it in your heart. See, and once you get in my heart, he can't take it. Not only am I going through with it in this situation, there's a lot of things that I'm dealing with that the devil is trying to get me away from the Word. Because once he gets me out of Sunday school, he knows he can deal with this stuff. I'm not a shouter. I don't run around with all that. But I meditate about what God is talking about, what I've heard in the Sunday school, what I've read in the Sunday school, what I practice in the Sunday school. God, I meditate on that. I was meditating on the other day about when God was giving the people matter, and the word matter means what is it?
Yes.
That's what it's called. And the reason it's called that, God had fixed it so that if they say, well, boy, I sure like to have me a strawberry pie. They take a piece of matter and it tasted like strawberry pie. It tasted like whatever they desired to have. But because they didn't see it and didn't understand it, it didn't look like a chicken leg. It looked like a chicken leg. They said, well, we don't want that. We want a chicken leg. Because it didn't look like they wanted something they could see. Something they could understand. But God is saying that, hey, He had given them what they desired and humanity. And I was meditating on that. And this all that comes through the Sunday school. Not shouting, not listening to other things of the Word, but from the Sunday school. And I just want to say that I have to leave. I know I do, because my bank opens at closes where it closes spiritually. So I have to go. And I do apologize, but I wanted to say that because I think this is where we're lacking at. We want to come to church, we want to do that, but I'm finding less and less and less leadership when it comes to our preaching and our deacons and the sure enough saints of God wanting to dedicate their whole life if you got a Sunday school, we ought to be here. If we got morning service, we ought to be here. You can in the evening service be here. And that's what I wanted to say.
And the thing is, and get back to Sunday school, Sunday school is the foundation. It's the foundation. Somebody said, I think somebody said earlier, you can ask questions in Sunday school. You can't ask questions in the morning worship. And in Sunday school, you can ask the question and get your understanding, and will help you to grow and mature as a Christian. And it's why we're talking about getting back to Sunday school, but we got to be taught so we can teach.
Amen.
We have to be committed to it so we can be taught and teach others. But without commitment, this won't happen. And we got, as I stated earlier, we got our priorities messed up. It's messed up. It is totally messed up. The Bible says, go to God with all your heart, your mind, and your soul. That means with everything we got in us, give Him everything. Everything. And if we're going to be effective, we got to make, I can't keep saying this word commitment, we got to be committed. We have to be committed. To this Sunday school, because this is what causes us to grow. This is what causes us to mature as Christians. And we can't mature or be who God has called us to be without being taught. In Sunday school. Come on, somebody. We want the blessings. We don't want the things that cause us to get the blessings. Because the blessings they cause for some struggling and some suffering. And the Sunday school will teach us how to get past the suffering and what will cause us to get past the suffering. And when God doesn't come when we think He ought to come, we get frustrated. But in Sunday school, He will teach us how to have patience. Because it doesn't mean it's not going to come. It's coming, but you got to be taught how to do, how to maintain until the manifestation. We don't want to wait. We don't want to take time to spend with God privately as well as publicly. We want the goods. Come on, somebody. We want the goods. We don't want to do the things to get the goods. And coming to Sunday school will help you get the goods. I know the plans I have for you. Come on, somebody. I know, God told me to Jeremiah, I know the plans I have for you. He goes and explains it. Not a calamity, but a good thing. But you got to come to Sunday school and get taught what the good things are. And bamboozled us, and God comes to school to know how we get out of what we're going through. And so we don't know how to get out of what we're going through. We get frustrated with God, we give up on God, we stop coming to church, we stop praying, we stop reading because we get frustrated. But you got to come to Sunday school to get past the frustration. Oh, bless your name, Jesus. Words. But we can't work. Because we got to get back to this. Back to the principles and the fundamentals of Christian living. Because I'm going to say that you said it the right time, because I'm going to say that stuff is the good stuff, but you got to know what you got to do before you get to the good stuff.